Hello.
Good evening, welcome, thank you for joining us. My name's Barry.
And I'm Jay.
And together we are Mitosu Crafts.
Welcome to our channel. It is the 13th of August 2025, and this evening I'll be creating a card featuring the Perfectly Pairs bundle by Stampin Up, which is an online exclusive launch on July 2025. If you are watching the replay, do fast forward to the demonstration. If you prefer, we'll say hello to those of you who joined us live. If you do see me using any current Stampin Up products and you would like to grab those, you can purchase them on our online shop, mitosucrafts.com/shop if you live in the UK, France, Germany, Austria, Netherlands, Belgium, or Ireland. So yes, so welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. We have got Cheryl, Tanji, hello, Judy French, Pauline, good evening, Darla, who else we got? Barry, Vivian, hello, Nancy Amato, Be More Stamper, Sandra, Cheryl, Susie Q, hello, and Kisha, hiya, Hermelinda, Lisa Allport, Lisa Slough, good evening, and we have Rose, Cindy as well, and hello Facebook.
Yes, we are. I haven't seen any Facebook comments come through yet, but a good evening to you, Facebook, as well. So, we'll go camera down, straight on, straight on, excuse me. So enjoy. Right. Yes, I'm fine. What stamp set is it again?
Perfect.
Say it quick.
Perfectly Pairs. I said it right.
There we go. Jay's going to be playing with Perfectly Pairs, not Perfectly Fairs.
Perfectly. I said perfectly. I said it perfect. It's got to be. Hi, Susan. I have the paper. Do you think? Hopefully, Darla. So yes. So this one, the suite is Painterly Pairs with the P's again. Or the pairs, which is one of my artisan assignment for the month before. What was last month? June? No, it must be July. I don't know. Yeah, July, for July. So yeah, so I created two projects, which is a card. So I wanted to create kind of like a wreath, but using the stitch circle as a guide. So those are all from there, die cut 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 times, but if you want the full wreath, 7. And the other one was a 3D item. This one I was kind of like thinking of like gifting sweets, like you have what are those, Barry, again? Pear drops. But and I wanted an odd shape. I couldn't get a pear shape, but it's kind of like big on the bottom and then slanted on top. So this one I was figuring out how to do the top. So there was a hole in the middle, at the front, but I wanted it in the side. I think I double knot it just so it's intact, but there you go. So it comes out like that, and you have a box in the middle. So yes, so this actually, the top, if you wrap it around, kind of like keeps the sides folded in and then tie it in a bow. But I thought I would do something else today. We'll do some stamping, of course, and use the two-step stamping, so you don't have to color if you don't want to color it, because it has got the stamp filler in there. And you can do some no line coloring as well if you would like, but I would do, did I do no line? I think I did a no line on the box. I can't even remember how I done that, so I'm gonna try and remember. And then of course this one was the two-step stamping. We'll do the big one though. Let's have a look. So let's get some blocks. Sweet, we have got Basic Beige, Darling Duckling, Mossy Meadow, Old Olive, Petal Pink, and Secret Sea for the SP. So that's kind of like why my card was in Basic Beige, which I do love, to be fair. So, shall we do Old Olive? Where are we? And okay, let's do that. I was gonna do it the outline in black, but if I do Mossy Meadow and then Old Olive, just so it's slightly darker but not too dark. Let's do a couple. And then Old Olive. I can't get my head over. Near enough. Okay. So one thing you can do to make it look watercolor is you can actually use your paintbrush, water painters, or your Wink of Stella to move the ink. But tonight I'm gonna use blends. So instead of Old Olive, I'm gonna use Darling Duckling. Oh, I should have stamped my my branchings. So because that's under, I might just use my Old Olive blends just to blend that in. But I quite like the green undertone. And then the Darling Duckling on top. Right, okay, Old Olive, what have I got? Let's do the dark. Hopefully it's not too dark, let's see. Are you too dark? I didn't want to do this, but my my stamping wasn't the best, so I'm just going in with my light Old Olive just to blend that in a little bit better. But it has given it a bit of shading, which is nice. On its own, it's kind of like too dark, so let's extend that shading. Why not? Eh? Just blend that in. So in a way, it's become a mixed media because we're mixing ink and blends. Everything really is mixed media, to be honest. You're using paper. So there we go. That's quick coloring. Shall we do the branch as well? Is that big enough? No. So yes, so I'll use the same colors. Ooh. Mossy Meadow. Right. So for my initial thinking is it's that way. But did I use it the correct way on both projects? I think on one of my other projects that for a tutorial I did it upside down. Just because like if you do it like that, it looks better going down instead of going up. But maybe I'll do again a couple and alternate it. So that's Mossy Meadow again. And Old Olive. Alright, I will move it closer towards me just in case. Still missed. Oh well, that will do. So, was there a brown? There is no brown. But what is the do they use a brown? Which is weird. They just put basic beige, but I'm gonna use pecan pie or bronze. I'm waiting for my pecan pie blend, so I'm just using bronze for the stalk. Again, it just slightly changed the color to a brownier green. And shall I do dark? Because it's kind of like I use yellow on there, I can get away with doing that in Old Olive. It has become a bit more blended, I guess. But I think the filler stamp just makes it a bit more forgiving if your stamping blends wasn't blended too well. I think anyway. Right. Or if you're stamping, it's like mine. It doesn't have to be perfect like the name. It's handmade. Okay. I do want that to be a bit more browner. I'm just adding a second layer. Or you can use the SU 400 or something, which is the natural tone. There we go. Right. Put these back in. I'll bring it up. And we can die cut. So the dies aren't, I said, there's actually a nice leafing here. You have the texture and then the flower cluster or individual flowers, and then you have the image, coordinating dies for the images. So I do want, what do I want? I tell you what I want. That one, that one. What do I want? That one and splatter. So yes, so this triple dot things coordinates with those, which I did on my card there. Do I need, shall I just do thank you? Maybe cut that in. Okay. So that in green, and then maybe flower clusters. Just put that in. Right. Oops. I just knocked down my box. There we go. What's today? I think stamping through the catalog Instagram is doing this week. I did see a post of a project with it, and I do love puns. They used the mini alphabet to spell perfectly with a pair or something. PEAR. of it. I'm sure you all follow them. Cindy, Melody, and Caitlin. Stamp into the catalog, and you can play along. Every week they have 2 stamp set that they focus on, and if you do create a project, just tag them at STTC challenge or use the hashtag, and they will share it on their stories. So more exposure for you, more people to see your projects and get inspired. Right, I'll cut these. Shall I use the paper as a background? I do find it hard to use paper. Just because I find it too
pretty.
It's too pretty. No, I find it too busy normally. When I squint, it messes with my eyes. No, I'm joking. I can never find the right balance, so but I can show you the DSP. People are saying they're gorgeous, so if you don't have them yet, I can share that with you. So flowers, shall we do, is it normally white? Shall I do beige? Ooh, vanilla. Let's go vanilla, seeing as it's here. We'll just do 3 lots. That should be enough. The only thing with these is like the middle parts. I'm sure it still cuts if it's still in there. Shall I try it? But at some point you'll need to take it off because they'll get stuck in there. Or on your plates. Right, there's a couple there. Let's see. It should still do it. Hi, Linda. Oh yes, we did our pre-order, so it's still cut, and it cuts the middle bits as well, and it's stuck in there. So probably, but it feels harder to take out. So the more you cut, the more layers of cuts are in there. So depending on what you prefer. So we have green. Shall I do old olive for that again? Or let's get regal. Ooh. Or a brown. I'll cut it and then see. Cut it and see. It's only a bit of card A. Oh, one of the what did I do? Ah, okay. What's it from here? One of the techniques I used in the card, I'll share it as well because I did do something different with it. Ish. Yes, the top plate is still okay for now. We still I still use the old one. There we go. I hope you're alright, Amanda. So Amanda's orders arrived on Monday. Let's leave it at that. Okay. Right, we'll share the DSP and then let's think of a card today. This is my favorite one, the busiest one, just because of the secret C at the back. I always like dark backgrounds. Embarrasses because I'm a dark person. So this one, ooh, that's nice. And that's the back of that. What else? What else? This one. Or that way. With a pretty pattern.
I'm loving your pears, Jay.
Oh, thank you. For scrapbooking or memory keeping, or you can cut it up and just have the edges. So if you cut that in 6, you have 6 cards, 6 toppers. And that is petal pink background. Ooh, that's nice with the open one. You can make like the slice with the circle stylish shapes. That's the background. And then secret C with old olive. No. Yeah, old olive. And then that one. So that's all the designs, I believe. I do still have the offcuts. I did have offcuts from the box. Because I wanted it to flow, so I had to cut it triangular. But now I can't use it upside down. Just do a banner. I was thinking of actually reusing using them and for a second card and do a banner for a bigger piece. I nearly said scrapbook, but anyway, there we go. Which one's your favorite? I get drawn to the prettiness of one side, but I prefer using the design of the other. So that one, that one, that one, or that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, and these, you can cut them. So again, you can fussy cut, I guess. But the dice does coordinate, if I can find them. Oh, on the card. So that you can cut, and then this one as well. What about this? I think it does. And yes, it does. So all of those dice. Ooh, there's a. Would that be one as well? No. Or is it upside? Oh, it does. Look. I did not know that. There you go. So all 1, 2, 3, 4 images, cuts on that paper. Right. Put that aside. So no fussy cutting, Darla. If you get the dice. Oh, and I forgot that one. Did I just say 5? This is the 6th one. So, what have we got? These. Right, so for the branch, I'm just gonna add a bit of color, even more color. Let's do SU 400 this time. That's not even as dark, actually. Maybe SU 200 if you want it darker. Okay, that's better. Slightly better. And I also use Mossy Meadow. Dark. I believe we choose here for the half of it. So the one without the texture. Again, just to change the look of it. Make sure you cover it. Saves me from doing die cutting half of it, but yeah, coloring half of it, it just creates a different look. It makes it look a bit more interesting, I think. I know it's already interesting with those texture on one side. Last one. There you go. Right, so I'll just do the same. So, and thank you for sharing that as well, Cheryl. The DSP has got the 2025 to 2027 in colors, so it is currently 15% off on our online shop. So that in color sale is happening until the end of August 2025. Available while supplies last. So check them out. I knew there was another reason why I kind of like use painterly pairs. Because I did see that as well before. I was like, oh yeah, thank you for reminding me. So let's check these. Okay, that's still not brown enough for my liking, so I will use 200 after all that. Just to mimic. Where's the other one? Hello. There you are. Right. It is funky. Let's do it that way. So that way. It does make more sense like that, isn't it? Okay, cool. Any takers on DSP? I do not do. Right, so we have, I do like my twos, and then, ooh, I'll stamp the sentiment, which is probably just a thank you. Does it fit? It does. And secrecy instead of black. Again, I'm just gonna aim for the middle, hope for the best. Ooh, I think I went up a bit. That's all right. So what do you think? papers. Okay. I used those two papers, that's why they're on 6x12. I haven't used... Do we like green? Green on green on green? I do like green. I would probably say green is my second favorite color. That kind of like loses. It merges into it a little bit. But I quite like that it's slightly hidden. Okay, let's do that, why not? I'll just check the top. I have to think how to cut it. But I probably won't use them anyway, so if you cut that, there's more things. I'll cut it that way. So, what's that? 3 3/4, which is 9.5. Let's do the same measurements. I'll do 9.5. So that's 1 centimeter or 3/8 of an inch smaller. So that's 13 or 5/1/8, which is kind of like, I think, most of my layer is on my cards. It's just an easy one. Well, easy for centimeters because it's just one. Right, so how can I make you pop up a bit? Pump up the volume. Okay. Wink of Stella it is. Just for some sparkles. So then when it catches the light, that's what I'm thinking. You can still see it. So it's hidden, but not. Well, all leaves kind of like blend in together, right? So it becomes the texture of the environment. What am I on? I didn't know. Oh, I missed one. Were you shouting? You missed one. Oh. Easily fix. I should probably wait. I should have waited for that Wink of Stella to dry, but anymore now. Okay. Do be careful. They're quite thin, so right. What can I do for the base? Beige, of course. What else? There we go. Let's get some beige out. Or Darling Duckling. I'll go Darling Duckling. Again, I have used the blends, and plus it is on that 15% off. Yeah, that looks alright. That will do. Corners a bit dog-eared. Naturally, I can't do the dog earring. If I want to do it on a card, I've tried. I'm sure I've done it on a live. see, I would say probably tracing, was it vellum tracing paper, if you want for your toppers to stand out a bit more, but I think I'll be happy with that. Okay, I'm just gonna add my branch in there. Do you need both of them? Can I get with, how did I have it? Like that, wasn't it? Yeah, I'll do both. Does it need a white mat like I did on my card? It's looking like my card, or my artisan card. Let's do a white, so then it ties it with the sentiment. So I normally do 1/8 of an inch or 3 millimeters for a thinner mat. So that's 13.3 and 9.8, or 5 1/4 by 3/7/8. You can gut it if you want to, but I won't. I'll just stick it in. Oh, it's got ribbons as well, doesn't it? I have used the embellishment quite a bit because I like it. The ribbon is this one, Mossy Meadow and Gold. That was on the box. So it's a bit more goldy on the back. I would say that's the back. What would you say? Because that's more Mossy Meadow, and you can just see the gold shine through. Right. You alright, Barry? Mm-hmm. Nearly done. Barry might be hungry.
Sorry.
Are you hungry?
Already.
What else is happening? Oh, paper share. So the mini catalog, September to December 2025. So there's loads of new papers with seasonal designs, and we're doing a paper share. If you live in the UK, details can be found on our Facebook page. Just find Mitosu Crafts. I'm sure it'll pop up, hopefully. And it will be in the events of section. So just do 2 of those. I will leave them. Ooh, I should have maybe do that. Are you gonna stick down? Okay. I do want them together. I'm just wondering whether to have them as in both on a, well, let's do that, both on a dimensional, but if I do it that. I could always move that. Stick down. I haven't been crafting at night to do my lines anymore. That I've been crafting during the day either. But mostly in the day. And I'm gonna try and get back into the GDP challenges as well and share those. So let's do middle for little. So these ones for the box, I did just pinch them in the middle. Yeah, hold. Go up and down, kind of like zigzaggy. Most of the bottom ones will be cut off anyway, or maybe redistributed after being cut. Because I can't stick those in now. But you know me, I do like to change it up, but it's better to do all of those coloring whilst it's all intact. No, you're too small now. Maybe let's do a full length. There you go. It makes more sense, or does it? Now I can't see it. Okay, there. I just want it to fit. So that's kind of like how I normally work. Sometimes I don't like overlapping too much stuff together because, yeah, it doesn't compute in my mind, but I know there are other people who just does layering of DSPs and textures. The Creative Teacup, Berdine as well. So they, Yvonne's currently an artisan, and Berdine's been an artisan. If you don't, I'm sure you all know them, right? So I'm just gonna go around, but if you don't, check them out on Instagram and Facebook. Wait, like again, diagonal, but I'm gonna try it all over a little bit more. Maybe there, because that is that one. That looks nice. Ooh, or inside. There you go. I can have my sentiment there instead of, I normally do sentiments on the bottom right. Where else? Is that all my leaves? I do have my flowers still. That's too leafy now on the right. There we go. Where's my other flower? So these ones, because of the dots in the middle, it's slightly harder to stick down. So I'm just gonna do dots of glue. There we go. seeing as I'm gonna have my sentiment there. Which is quite big, isn't it? I know, in it. One on top. I'm just curving the middle, so that's all I need to add, and then glue on even. Right. Turn it. So that's like that. Okay, I'll turn it that way. And then under here. Again, yeah, sometimes I don't like just having flat die cuts. It has to have something, some texture or dimension. Oh, come on, get in. Not too much. There we go. Right. I don't have. Can I get away with having that on? No, I don't like it. Okay, I'm just gonna have this there. And what I'm gonna do is use the embellishment. Which is, yeah, low profile sparkle dots. It doesn't add too much height to the card, but if you're concerned about large letter, instead of adding dimensional under there, just leave it kind of like up. So when you put it in the envelope, it goes down a little bit. But if you want it more supported, you can use dimensional. There we go. Which I should have done. There we go. It's all fine. I was gonna cut it, but I thought, seeing as I die cut it, that nicely shaped corners. Right, so purple, yellow is the, or secrecy. Oh, I do like secrecy. Let's just do that. Ooh. And whilst we have our what's I'll do that. Splatter. Oh, it has got splatter stamp as well, but you can splatter the, I guess it'll make it look bruised if you splatter on the pears. And sorry, I'm gonna use white pen. Which is that the correct one? Does the flowers need something? That's fine. Sometimes I just want it to look. Right, is that enough splatter? You can never go wrong with splatter. It's random. Wherever it lands, it's like, it's gonna be a unique card, right? I think that's it. I'm still kind of like thinking colors in the middle, but if I take that out, I quite like that it's the background creates the colors of in the middle. If you want more color, you could I guess dot petal pink on the inside, seeing as that's in the, if I do it, ooh, that's not even stuck down. I don't know if it will show. Again, just to add different colors to die cut. Oh no, see, I should have done this earlier. It's fine. Again, it's handmade. It's all good. How long ago did I say I was done? I think it's more than 10 minutes. But I'm loving that addition of petal pink. I will bring it up. I know there's another one here. There you go, see? You never know, the recipient might be curious. Ooh, what's that under that leaf? There we go. Can you see that petal pink? I like that. Just that bit. No, I'm joking. Well, I hope you like this card and the process that it's that I shared and techniques. I'll bring in my, I think I've done 2 or 3 cards for, maybe 2 for different tutorial groups that I'm in, but this is the artisan, so I can't share those, but this is my artisan cardigan. Card again, not cardigan. It's too hot for cardigan. And this is the box, which I did that texture on. And I can't remember how. So this one hasn't got the outline. I know that. But it looks like I stamp the filler, of course. And use Wink of Stella to blend it in for a no-line coloring. And then this card has the two-tone leaves. There we go.
Beautiful.
And again, because of the white outline, I think it just brings it out.
Excellent, lovely card.
Does it need more flowers? I'm squinting. Maybe.
I think it's fine.
I think it's fine.
He wants to have more flowers. Does it need more flowers, or is it okay? But I think that's really nice as you've got it. Really, really pretty.
Or individual flowers. Ooh. Anyway.
Jay can go crazy with flowers. So, there we have it. I hope you have enjoyed that this evening. Thank you so much for joining us. Do remember you can purchase your Stampin' Up goodies from us via our online shops. So if you live in the UK, France, Germany, Netherlands, Austria, Belgium or Ireland, you can use that link which is on the screen right now, mitosukcrafts.com/shop. If you live anywhere else and you haven't got a demonstrator, then contact us and we might be able to recommend somebody to you. I'm sure Jay knows some people that can help you out. So, should we say goodnight for now?
Yes.
Excellent. I hope you've enjoyed that. We will see you again. You had Funfold Friday for this week, didn't you? Because there was 2 cards. It was either that one.
Oh yes.
And then there was a second one which you were going to do, and you decided to do this Funfold for Friday that's gone. So
because I forgot that was posting.
So,
but yes, I do have a Funfold.
So yes, so if you want to see how that Funfold was made, go back and see last Friday's video. And Jay apparently has got another one But he's probably going, I don't know what it is.
No, I know what
you
it
don't
is.
know what it is.
I can probably, yeah.
So we might have fun. Check it out. If Jay can get it done on Friday, then we will see you Friday. If not, we will be back with you again next Wednesday, same time, same place. For now, we'll say goodnight. See you all soon.
Thank you, everyone. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.